Queen Elizabeth thought Trump and his family were gracious, despite what a new book says. Palace information. According to an ex-Buckingham Palace staffer, Queen Elizabeth II thought Donald Trump and his family were gracious and wonderful guests, despite recent reports that the late Queen called him very rude. Author Craig Brown claims in his forthcoming biography, A Voyage Around the Queen, that the Queen told staff members she was irritated with the former president's behavior during their meeting and that she particularly disliked the way he kept staring over her shoulder. But a former assistant who was intimately familiar with the Queen's opinions said to the Post, "I know this to be untrue, firsthand. I had a conversation with the Queen and other members of the royal household following the state visit, and she informed me that she thought the Trumps were incredibly kind and delightful visitors to the palace." Trump, 78, was welcomed to the UK by the Queen twice while he was president, first for a business trip in July 2018 and once again for a state visit in June 2019, during which he stayed at Buckingham Palace with his wife Melania and 4 of his 5 children, Ivanka, Donald Jr., Eric, and Tiffany. She said they were a lovely family to have in the palace, the former employee said. According to Brown, over a private meal, the monarch expressed her opinions regarding the Republican presidential candidate running right now. According to an excerpt published in the Daily Mail, Brown continues, "A few weeks after President Trump's visit, for instance, she confided in one lunch guest that she found him very rude. She particularly disliked the way he couldn't stop looking over her shoulder, as though in search of others more interesting. She also thought that President Trump had to have a contract with his spouse Melania, or else she wouldn't have stayed wed to him," he continues. The Post was informed by the palace insider that the Queen would have monthly private lunches with a select group of household staff members, but they also said, "I always found her to be incredibly discreet in the private lunches that she held."